Okay, I wanted to make this a separate video because it was already like half an hour of gameplay and then this. So we, um, alone vanished, but her clothes were still there, so I think she's real. I don't think she was like made up in Lowe's mind, the guy with the bird mask. I don't think it was like that because the clothes were there. They didn't disappear. It was just the body. It was just the body that disappeared, and I don't understand what that means. Um, it was a good game. This is the credits right now. Oh, thank you for everything to be with you. Oh, it's not. Oh, sometimes they say thank you for playing. I thought that was. Now we're at the end, but I liked it. I really enjoyed it. It could have been longer. It definitely could have been longer. Um, that is unfortunate. Uh, we also could have had the thing that Little Nightmares 1 and 2 did was they made it so the when you killed someone or killed a boss, it felt real. It felt impactful to the story. You had a final boss in each area, trying to sneak by them, eventually getting caught, and then having to face off with them. And you killed them in pretty interesting ways, pretty, creative ways because you're so small. In this game, it kind of just felt on the go and not that impactful. For example, there was the supervisor or something employee that we killed with the pressing machine. She got crushed. It didn't feel like it mattered. It didn't feel impactful or meaningful to the story. It felt like we just did it because she was chasing us and not because of some bigger plot or some bigger reason or to go to some goal. Um, the thing that Little Nightmares 1 and 2 excelled with, especially 1, is that there felt like there was a reason. There was a story. There was a plot. Even though there was no dialogue, there was no there was no way to truly tell what was going on until you pieced it together with little clues when you finish the game, and even then you're left with a lot of questions. But you could always tell at the end there was an idea. With here, I think the end shows an idea, but I think when you play throughout the game, it's hard to tell what the idea is. Like if there is an idea. For example, when you kill these final bosses, it's like, well, what's the point? There's no like, I mean, what are we doing? Like, you know what I mean? So that was something I could complain about or would want to see changed. Um, I probably honestly would have liked more connections to the one and second game. Honestly, I think it would be cool to have legitimate connect. Not like I know we went to the mall and stuff, but I wanted. I honestly, I, I think they didn't show Mono or Six because they didn't want to say if it's a sequel or a prequel. But we saw the dolls of the lady, and we also saw a lot of the signs of the lady, like the eyes. The eyes are kind of her thing. She's like the ever watching person, right? Overseeing everything. And then you have the tower, which is like TV stuff, TV static, and all that, mind control. I respect it for being its own thing, but I don't know. it just goes back to the first point where what's the point? What's the plot? What's the idea? By the end of the first and second game, they were connected, and you also saw that it was continued. Not only was the second game a loop, but the first game was an escape. Six was not stuck in the loop, she escaped. She is moving on with life. She's going on somewhere elsewhere. This game, I don't understand where they're going with the ending. It seems it kind of like there was no build up to that. We were suddenly like the girl with the wrench. She was suddenly afraid of the mirror. But I remember the first time she was afraid of the mirror, there was no reason. There was no plot excuse. So it's really hard for me to even put anything together. Like, if you're gonna, it's fine to do an open ending. Like, it's open and you can interpret stuff, but you need bits and pieces. And right now, I think we're missing a few bits and pieces. I think we're missing certain clues that we need to really know the direction that we're supposed to go in. Um, but I really like the gameplay. I really like the levels. The levels were very cool. The carnival was a huge, point to the game that was very beautiful, very well created, very interesting. Had a little mini game, had some nice chase scenes. It looked so good. Aesthetic wise, I love the rain, I love the carnival, I love the whole thing. Um, the yeah, the giant baby. I don't. There were some things that were just forgotten. The giant baby in the desert, we just forgot about that. Like, we just didn't really go back at all. We didn't kill her. The giant baby, she just left, and that was it. Um, so I don't know. That's kind of weird too. What's up with the giant baby? What's up with the desert area? We never went back. Oh well, they didn't thank me for playing. That's sad. Okay. So what's going on now? So this is where he went and we could not follow. We were pushed back out and then our body completely disappeared. He's trying to put the mirror back together. I don't think that's gonna work though. I don't see anything of note in that bedroom. Oh. Okay. Ah. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure I understand. I really don't understand. Whoops. Um. Yeah, I don't know. that ending didn't really show anything of note either. It just showed where the other dude ended up and him uselessly trying to put the mirror back together. But even if he puts the mirror back together, it's not going to work because we ran through a mirror that's been broken and it didn't work. I mean, I think it was a really, really good game and I really, really liked it. But I'm a little lost on the ending, and I wasn't this lost on the ending of 1 and 2. But this ending, I don't know. I don't have enough pieces to put together. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it.